there has been a surprising outbreak of the use of the C word among medical researchers over the past few days. Normally cautious in their language, they have nevertheless been wielding the term cure when discussing the long-term potential of two separate treatments for inherited ailments that were announced last week. Such enthusiasm is striking. In one case, scientists based at St. Bartholomew's, London, who have been working on the inherited bleeding disorder hemophilia A, outlined how they had used a virus to carry the gene for the blood clotting chemical, factor VIII, which patients lack, to their livers. Production of the missing chemical was restored and their bleeding halted. The development, according to the World Federation of Hemophilia, now points the way to a cure for the condition, which affects around 400,000 people worldwide. In the other case, scientists led by Professor Sarah Tabrizi, of University College London, revealed they had found a way to suppress the buildup of harmful proteins in patients suffering from the incurable degenerative condition, Huntington's disease. Injections of the drug Ionis HTTRX destroyed genetic messengers that directed the manufacture of these proteins. Dementia experts hailed the news as a tremendous step forward because it could be used not only to target proteins involved in Huntington's but in other neural conditions, such as Alzheimer's disease. Please note, neither the work on hemophilia or the work on Huntington's can yet be termed as cures, but they point to the prospect of effective treatments being developed in future. Hence the outbreak of the use of the C word last week. It is also worth noting that both techniques are forms of gene therapy, in which a mutated gene is either replaced with a healthy copy, as with the hemophilia trials, or is inactivated or silenced, as with the Huntington's work. And that development is also worthy of note. 25 years ago, as molecular biologists first honed the tools that now allow them to manipulate DNA at will, it was claimed that gene therapy could soon free humanity from the misery of countless conditions including hemophilia, Alzheimer's and some cancers simply by altering a person's genetic makeup. It proved to be an overly ambitious goal, as gene therapy pioneer Professor Eric Alden, of Imperial College London, acknowledged. Over the past couple of decades, the reputation of gene therapy has gone from being a cure for all known diseases to something that you wouldn't give your dog. Part of the problem lay with the deaths of some patients during trials of different gene therapies. However, the main reason for gene therapy's fall from grace was its simple failure to produce the goods as quickly as predicted. Fiddling with our genes proved to be a lot trickier than anticipated by some scientists. This point is acknowledged by Professor James Gusella, the Harvard University geneticist who first pinpointed the gene that causes Huntington's and who was always cautious about the likely rate of developing gene therapy. You have to appreciate that the symptoms of the disease, like any other illness, are the end result of a long series of processes that take place inside the body, he said.